In the first Spanish period during the 1670s, the Spanish crown became aware of a menacing presence growing in the English colonies north of Florida. Construction began on a fortress to protect St. Augustine and the surrounding colony from invasion in 1672. The Castillo de San Marcos initial phase of construction was later completed in 1695. This mighty fortress is made from a conglomerate shellstone known as coquina, which was dug from quarries on Anastasia Island, roughly 2 miles away on the other side of the Matanzas River. The Castillo is the oldest masonry fortification in North America and the best preserved example of Spanish colonial military architecture in the United States. On 2 occasions in 1702 and 1740, attacking armies from the English colonies failed to capture Castillo de San Marcos. Today, after more than 3 centuries, the fortress's physical integrity and structural splendor remains largely intact. Upon transfer of Florida to the United States in 1821, the name of the fortress changed to Fort Marion in honor of the Revolutionary War hero Francis Marion. It remained a U.S. military post until 1900. Fort Marion was designated as a national monument in 1924, and by 1933, the National Park Service became the new caretakers. In 1942, in honor of Fort Marion's Spanish heritage, Congress authorized renaming the Fort Castillo de San Marcos, and on October 15, 1966, it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. St. Augustine went through 4 different periods of occupation, starting with the first Spanish period, dating from 1565 to 1763. Then the colony was relinquished to Great Britain at the end of the French and Indian War in 1763. This was known as the British period. The British occupation lasted only 20 years until the end of the Revolutionary War, and by 1784, occupation of St. Augustine was returned to Spain as a result of the Treaty of Paris. This is known as the Second Spanish period, which lasted only 21 years from 1784 to 1821. In 1819, the Adams-Onis Treaty was signed, which transferred ownership of Florida from Spain to the United States by 1821. This is known as the American period. There is plenty more history of this magnificent fortress, but I think we will save that for when you journey here on your own adventures. This is a bronze 15-inch mortar cannon. Don't forget to stop by the store on your way out and buy yourself a souvenir. Thanks everyone for joining us today, and if you found any of this information useful, please give us a like and feel free to subscribe. Take care everyone.